Hello, people of the internet. This is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. You are watching Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic on impossible difficulty. Previously on KotOR, we started off Sunry's case with regards to trying to find him innocent, but whilst we were doing our investigations, we discovered that Sunry is actually incredibly guilty. So we have to decide whether or not we're going to rat him out or try and save him from being put down, because I believe the Selkath execute people if they're guilty. So it's entirely up to me. I've never actually been very successful with saving Sunry. It never happens very often, even if I try and play it as if he was innocent. So who knows? We'll find out what happens later. So what I need to do now is go into the Sith base, because we need to break in there. So what I'm going to do is head back to where I need to go, which I believe is this way. So yeah, because I haven't been doing much of the main quest for a while, we're getting back on track with this part, and we're going to break into the Sith base and make sure that we can actually get a little bit closer to finding the star map. And as I've said before in a previous video, not the last part but the previous one, because again I'm still recording on Saturday the 2nd of December on and off, what I said in that video was Manaan always gives me a Christmassy kind of vibe, and because I'm playing it in December, it feels quite fitting that for the Let's Play I'm playing it in December. And I don't know what it is, because Manaan is a water planet, and it doesn't particularly have anything that looks like it could be misconstrued as Christmas or winter or December particularly, but it always gives me that sense whenever I play it. And I still remember many years ago on one of my old Windows XP machines playing this game on my physical retail copy that I still own, the 4-disc version, and playing it at the same time as watching videos of Christmas films, particularly the Muppet Christmas Carol. Do not ask me why, but I have fond memories of doing that. So the reason I'm running back and forth is because I was trying to see if Jolie and Candace had a conversation that triggered, and Candace has leveled up again. So wait, did I level him up before? Could have sworn I'd leveled him up to 14 before. Who knows, maybe not. Well, we'll give you Master Power Attack. And so what we need to do in order to get into the Sith base, we have to go this way. So I'm actually going to switch from Am I going to switch from Jolie? No, I could do with a Jedi. Right, so we're going to go into the Sith base, and I'm going to do that by opening this door. And again, this is my preferred way of breaking into the Sith base. It's the way I find the easiest, but it's also the quickest. Of course, it's not very subtle because we're literally just killing the Sith. And oh, Jolie's already down. Dear me. And Candace is almost dead too, which isn't great. So let's just kill you guys. Is it? Oh, it's because a grenade got thrown. That would explain why. Just as a reminder, impossible difficulty. So Jolie's almost dead, and so is Candace. Yeah, sure. So everyone needs healing desperately.
What?
So yeah, the upper part of Manaan always reminds me of Christmas, and it's fitting that for the channel I'm playing it around Christmas, which helped, which is another reason why I delayed it for so long. So as you can see, Manaan has some really nice views, and this isn't, you know, this doesn't have any mods whatsoever, the actual skyboxes, so I haven't actually downloaded any mods to try and make that even clearer, but even in the vanilla game it still looks really nice. So what I'm going to do is take this transport to the Sith base. This is the last opportunity I'm going to have to change my party members. And yeah, Candace is using a gun. That doesn't help. Let's switch you to the Geno Howard and Poison Blade. And I'm pretty sure I gave this before. Again, there are some discrepancies with the recordings because of saves, different loads, all that stuff. So Chani Vibroblade. Yes, that will do nicely. And again, I'm actually going to switch from Jolie to Juhani, partly because I haven't used Juhani yet, and also because I want you lot to see what Juhani is capable of. So she's a little less, leveled than us. So let's level her up. She gets recommended treat injury. That's absolutely fine with me. So what I like to do is I like to give Juhani 2-weapon fighting because she's a Jedi Guardian. It makes perfect sense to do that. So let's upgrade affliction. And then attributes, strength, that is entirely reasonable. I am happy with that. So she gets awareness and treat injury, not a problem. Feats, master 2-weapon fighting, and improved toughness. Yeah, and because I haven't used her at all so far in the game, she's got loads of level ups that we can make, good use of. And it's really annoying. I'm watching Nvidia Shadow play before my 2 monitors, and every so often the recording button disappears on my left monitor, which is my secondary monitor because I work from right to left when it comes to PCs, and then it disappears and it comes back again, and it's really weird. I'm not quite sure. It's only just started doing that, to be honest. I don't know why it's doing it now. So 2 powers there, which is nice. Just keep going with the recommended. Flurry, yes, definitely. Powers, stun, or stasis rather. And the other thing as well that I had earlier today, I was watching some videos on my left secondary monitor, and I just booted up FTL faster than light to play a quick game of that, and then my PC decided to blue screen for no reason whatsoever, and I think it's the first time I've ever had a blue screen with Windows 10, and it might actually be the first blue screen I've ever had on my current PC, which is 4 years old. And it was really bizarre to me that I had a blue screen. I'd never seen it before on this particular machine. I still don't know why it blue screened, considering I wasn't doing anything too demanding. I could have understood it if I was, playing something really demanding whilst watching loads of videos with loads of tabs on Google Chrome on, but I don't know. It's very strange. So yes, we'll go for that. As you can see, Juhani has got a lot of catching up to do. So yes, that's fine. Yeah, we'll give her Plague. Plague is really good, I should point out. I'm presuming from a storyline perspective, Juhani got that from messing around with the dark side for too long. So critical strike, and I think this is either going to be a last level up or the penultimate level up. So yeah, full shield. Okay, there we go. So does she have 2 lightsabers? No, she doesn't. So I'm going to give her the red one that she had during her time away from the Jedi Order. Can't give her strength stuff, sadly. No, because Candace has gone. Okay, so Juhani...
Your wish?
What?
There was a mod that I should have downloaded when I first played this game, and it was when you first encounter Juhani, she has a blue lightsaber at the Grove instead of a red one because it makes more sense for her to. Regrettably, I didn't notice that mod was a thing until after I'd played that part of the game. But if I ever play through this game again, I'm definitely downloading that mod. So for now, she's got a red lightsaber and a blue lightsaber for that to make some sort of sense. So let's take the transport to the Sith base, and we'll kill some peeps. And see if we can find anything to help Sunry out. I'm sure this will go absolutely fine. There's nothing to worry about. Apart from Mind, who has good demolition skills here. Who actually has good demolitions. 10, 2... Oh great, looks like it's me. This is not going to go well, is it? I should have took mission. Or I should have spec'd. Yeah. Oh great, okay, can I disable it? I completely forgot there are mines here. Okay, I can disable it, so that's alright. Could have probably done with taking mission or T3 with me, but oh well. Let's see what's over here. Hello.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
We are authorized to be here.
You! I don't recognize you. I know the face of every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Well, that didn't go well.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Yeah, this won't end well for anybody. Okay, so Jahani, you can... Oh, she didn't do a jump here, that's a shame. And she's getting stuck, which is wonderful. Well, Candace has already dealt with the receptionist.
This is what I live. That'll show you.
Yep, I took 2 good party members to deal with this. Ooh, a Chani foil. Is that a sword I can equip? Oh, that's even better. Yeah, Candace, you can have that, gladly. Let's heal everyone up. So the Sith base breaking in is one of my favourite parts, and you can automatically leave, which is quite funny, but we're not going to do that just yet. Because we need to do what we need to do here. Nerve enhancement package. What does that do? Oh, mind affecting. Can... Oh yeah, can't equip implants on Jahani. That's not a problem. So we're going to explore the Sith base, and this is essentially an expanded version of the one on Taris, pretty much. It's literally the same assets, literally the same map in sort of design, with the same music and everything. So in here... Oh, there's loads of Sith soldiers we probably could have done with killing you. Just force lightning them. I do want to demonstrate Jahani's fighting abilities at some point, because she's one of the only characters in the game who can do a force jump. And that's because she's a Jedi Guardian.
For the Order!
And Jedi Guardians can force jump, but no other Jedi classes can, which is a bit stupid, but, you know, the game had to be balanced somehow. So, this is the droid we need for Roland Ran, or Roland Win, whatever his name is. And, yep, we've got what we need, so in theory we could just leave the Sith base and we're automatically done with what we need to do here. But that's really boring, we're not going to do that.
Your wish?
So, Jahani, heal, because that would be useful.
Yes?
Oh, these droids. I hate these droids with a passion. They're evil.
That'll show you.
They're quite difficult to hit. Candace has really good strength, and so does Jahani, so I'm grateful I've brought them along with me.
What a Jedi can do.
You're dead.
If these are the droids that I'm thinking of anyway, I could be completely wrong. There are 2 droids on this level that are ridiculously hard to take out compared to other droids. So what's in here? I think there's more enemies behind here. Yes, sir. Okay, just kill you. Candace is poisoned him, which is a bit pointless really, because he was going to die anyway. Oh, these are the droids that are difficult to take out. Okay. Thank you, Jahani. That was well timed. See, Jahani hasn't even hurt this one yet, so we need to take this as possible. Candace is doing so much damage with swords, it's unbelievable. It's why he's so good with swords. Along with Zalbo, he's one of the best characters. Oh god, this isn't going to end well, is it? Right, this will take loads of health off us. We'll come back here in a bit, because if we go in there, we're going to be roasted to death. Not straight away, but over time we can definitely lose a lot of health, and I'm not willing to trust it at the moment. It is doable to walk through, or run through rather, but... Oh, hello. Dark Jedi. Right, kill you.
That'll show you.
Oh wow, Candace took that dude out so quick. Although that wasn't ideal. Oh no.
Yeah.
Great, great. This isn't going to be good. This isn't going to be good. Quick. Right, I need to heal. I need to do it the cheap way. Have I got a life support pack? Because that would be useful round about now. Right, use that. Preferably somebody not be frozen. Oh, lovely. Come on, Jahani, break through. I thought you were supposed to have mine. Oh wait, no you don't. Oh god, I'm being bullied by these guys. Come on, leave me alone. Right, another life support. Run, Jahani. Oh, for God's sake. Right, run, and she's slow, which doesn't help. Okay. This was going really well. I'm going to nick a shield. Oh wait, no, I can't even do that. Right, run. Run. Okay, 4 speed round here. Hopefully they stop following me. Or at least I can take one-on-one. That's easier. Apart from the fact they cheated. Come on. I missed and he still died. Wonderful. So there's one more to kill. And, ooh, an advanced headwear. I could do with that. Yes, advanced. Thankfully I have invisible headwear installed, so I don't have to look at how stupid and ridiculous the characters look with it. So, advanced med pack. And then I'm going to put Force shield on, because that will be a good alternative. I might try and stun you, actually. Thank you. And hopefully Jahani can take this dude out. Oh, this woman, I can't remember. Oh, how did you survive with one hit? Oh, what? Come on! Really? You were pretty much dead. Unbelievable. I'm back at the stage I was when I died, and I have a lot more added respect for Master of Power Attack just trying it with Canderous, because it's the attack I use the least with lightsabers and swords and so on. So I'm going to switch to Canderous for this, because he's probably my best bet here. And then I'm going to take out these Dark Jedi as quickly as possible with Master of Power Attack. See, one hit kill.
Is what a Jedi can do.
Apart from when it misses, which is annoying. So, switch back. Preferably without missing. I said preferably without missing, game. How are you missing? You know that thing I said about having respect for Master Power Attack? I think it's now gone.
What is it?
That hurt, I bet. What?
And all the Dark Jedi are down this time. Still a difficult fight, incidentally. And again, I still have that problem where Windows 10 likes to minimise to the desktop twice in a row when I'm playing certain games. It's really irritating. I don't know why the bug exists on Windows 10, because it never did on Windows 7. So, is there enemies in here? Or are there any enemies in here? Yes, there are. I'm probably going to regret this. Force lightning. And my force is already depleted. See, Master Power Attack works for Canderous now. Preferably don't die. Come on. Okay. Take up the boys. I've leveled up, which is wonderful. I will level up in a moment to sweep out with all these people and the droids. Okay, so let's see if there are any remains. No. There is one set over here. Water pump analysis is going to be useful for the next puzzle we have to do. And this is where we were earlier, so that's not a problem. I do like to uncover as much of a level as I can. So, leveling up time. Level 16, only 4 more level ups left. So, what do I want to go for? Wisdom... No, actually I want to go for Charisma, because I do need more Charisma. I've probably only got one more attribute I can get left in the entire game, so having 13 Wisdom is a pain in the ass, but I do need more Charisma. Persuade, definitely. Feats, I need... What do I want? I've pretty much got everything I want at this stage. Yeah, we definitely want more in Persuade, so Empathy will be useful. And, ooh, we got a choice of powers. So many. Master Speed, and then I can work on getting Force Wave and stuff. Awesome. So now, what you have to do here is there's a puzzle where you can't go through these doors unless if the water's been drained out. So for example, I can go through this door because there's no water, but I can't go through this door because there's water. So what I'm going to do is you have to activate these.
Flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
You can't actually kill yourself in these, so it's not too much of a problem. It can be really irritating though. So this Oh, it's currently malfunctioning. Okay, so we get out of here, and then hopefully we can go through here now. No, of course not. Oh yeah, we have to do that. So now we can't go through here. Yeah, that's realistic. So now we can. And then, oh, that's it. So hopefully now we can go through. No? Okay.
Warning.
I always skip the dialogue here because we don't have to hear the warning. Right, so I need to... What do I need to do?
Warning. Warning.
Oh yeah, I think the game just cancels it if you're stuck in this room. Alright, let's go all the way back. Okay, this door is open, and so is this. Right, there's a panel there.
Warning.
So, aborting flood control. Gotcha. So, can I get through here? Don't think I can, but can I? If Juhani would get out of the way.
Your wish?
Sure.
Right, okay, I can't. So, let's try and transfer that. I was never a fan of this puzzle. I couldn't quite remember the order, but we'll see where it goes. Okay, so I need to get rid of that.
Warning.
Right, that doesn't work. So, what I need to do... Can I transfer this?
Warning. Activating flow control.
It's really annoying how this works, so I need to go back. I usually do this a lot quicker. I'm not quite sure why I'm having this much trouble with the puzzle, but after some combat I think this is relatively okay. So I need to transfer you.
Warning.
Right, that should... Yes, there we go. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just heading back the way I came. I'm an idiot. No, of course not. But let's just have a look. So that's fine. Not a problem there. Can I transfer this? Right, can I... Ah, there we go. Right, gotcha. Done it. Save. Not quite sure why it took me that long to do the puzzle, but I've done it anyway. So what I'm going to do now, because I believe there's a difficult fight behind here, I'm going to put shields on.
Huh?
What is it?
What?
Yeah?
Switch to canvas.
Your wish?
What?
Once the battle starts. Oh yeah, here we go. And then
Yeah?
massive power attack the hell out of them. Oh yeah, go red. He's the only one who managed to not get stunned here.
That hurt, I bet.
Come on. There we go. Right, we're all back in action. Canvas is poisoned, which is good.
That hurt, I bet.
What is it?
There we go. That's everyone dead. Let's gather the remains. Oh, we've got shields as well. I should give that to Juhani. So, how many have we got? Oh, we got 3. So you can have 2 and Candace can have 1.
Sure.
And now I can open up all the footlockers.
No problem. Got it.
Ooh, strength. Right. Juhani can have that. And... I never quite... Oh,
No
thanks for
problem.
that. I never quite liked
work.
short
No
lightsabers.
problem.
I don't know why.
Didn't
I
work.
just never did. But fortunately I can break this apart because unlike the sequel, the game doesn't punish you for breaking apart boxes and footlockers and lockers and all that good stuff. Oh, loads of Sith. Wonderful. Please don't die here. Right, kill these guys. Candace is poisoned. Instead it's poisoning other people, but that's fine. This battle was relatively straightforward. I Are there remains from these guys? Nope. Cool. So yeah, it was really annoying when my PC blue screened. It fortunately hasn't happened again since, but it did concern me for a couple of minutes. And let's open this up. We could kill these guys, but we're not going to do that. We could disable the force field. We might do that actually. Let's do that so we can actually get through. And computer. We could overload the computer power conduit and kill ourselves. Yay! Let's not do that. We could do the same for that one and skip all the dialogue. Ooh, let's have a look at this camera feed again. There's some Selkath in here. That's based on the missing Selkath quest we have. And I keep pressing the wrong thing. Right, let's try that again. We gotta kill again. What is it with all these PCs and wanting to like blow up the systems to kill everything? Right, deactivate the vents so we can go through without a problem. This assembly room, again, we've already been there. And there we go. Wasted quite a lot of spikes, but not a problem. Actually, what might be useful here is if Hani could use force jump, and she's not going to, of course not. I want to demonstrate the fact she can actually force jump, because she's the only character who can do that. And the corridor like this would have been perfect. Would have been a perfect opportunity to demonstrate that. But alas, it wasn't to be. Actually, what I will do though is Jahani can hopefully do it in here. No, of course not. We haven't actually talked to Jahani much so far in this playthrough. I am going to change that in a few parts' time. Once I finish with Manaan. But for now, we don't need to talk to her.
What is it?
What?
Right, disable the gas mine because we can't recover it. I don't think you can come back here once you've been in the Sith base once. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't recall ever being able to come back here once you've been here and recovered what you needed to recover. So we will. I think there's a difficult battle here, so let's equip shields. Oh, these droids. Okay, Force Whirlwind you and Force Whirlwind you. There you go, have both of them happening at the same time. Look at them both dancing in the air, that's so cool. One's already dead. That's wonderful.
That hurt, I bet. Sure.
And there we go, battle done. That wasn't too bad. There is going to be another droid, I think, behind that door. Okay, and we have disabled the force field here, so that's not a problem. We can open this and open this. And yep, we're back here. Awesome. Jahani seems to be stuck because the AI does occasionally like to do that. And then through here are some Selkath apprentices, which already seems to be in combat. But whatever, you don't want to live, I'm happy to kill you. And you died with poison, lovely. So that's one Selkath apprentice dead. Let's kill all the fish people, because we hate the fish people. And through here there's a load of doors. So what we want to do is go in here. So technically you're not meant to really go in here until after you've spoken to one of the Selkath, but I'm doing it now just to save some time. But yeah, some Selkath have been murdered by the Sith, which is not very nice at all. That might be an advantage for us later. So what's through here in the dormitory? Oh, there's loads of Selkath. Hello. And here's Sasha. Okay, let's see. I am Red Varnath. Shayless has me investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. I'm just trying to imagine the idea of a Selkath Sith Master. It seems quite hilarious to me. Option 2 is rather harsh. Option 3 is out of character for us. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. I believe that last sentence is a lie. Let's see. If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will enslave your planet. Well, technically you kind of are prisoners. You're just stuck in a dormitory in the Sith base. Well, you're lucky you asked for evidence, because I have some. Let's see. Option 1 is not going to convince them. Nor is option 2. So, I found a young Selkath dying from torture here. He gave me this. The Sith tortured him to death, Sasha. You know it's true. Thank God that actually worked, because I thought my low charisma wasn't going to help. Look, your friends are already leaving before you. Why are you telling them to leave? You're the one who's taking forever talking. Okay, so that's Sasha and the Selkath dealt with, the missing Selkath. We got some light side points for that, which is wonderful, because we do need some. And let's see if they had anything useful in their footlocker. No, they didn't. And we've got one more patch of Sith base to deal with, or two, and then we're out of it. Oh, and they're both dead in quick succession. One Selkath apprentice who missed the memo, apparently. So no chance for redemption if you weren't in the dormitory. I believe there's a boss battle here, so what I'm going to do is save and then carry on. There's one thing I don't like about Knights of the Old Republic, and it's going to be a problem with the sequel as well.
Your wish?
Recording these videos are fun, but editing them takes forever, because I have to try and improve the pacing. I have to try and make it so that, you know, it's not as...
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most
Oh wow, the
displeased
same
when he heard
rehearsed
you had
speech
escaped
again.
Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you. As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Okay, the Dark Jedi Master is going to be a bit of a problem. The Selkath apprentices are going to be laughable. So what I'm going to do is set Candrass on the Dark Jedi Master, and we're just going to focus all of our efforts on this dude. Fortunately, we poisoned him with plague, so that's good. And then we're going to just attack the hell out of him as much as we can. Please, just kill him. No, don't focus on the Selkath, me. Focus on the Dark Jedi Master. Jahani is going to die. Oh, sorry, Jahani. You will be missed.
This is what I live for.
I'm sure there's still a chance for these Selkath apprentices to take over the galaxy. No. Okay, good. So, let's get the stuff out of the footlockers. But yeah, I love that. I love how the Sith are just like, they always have the same rehearsed speech over and over again, where they're always like, Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you left Taris alive. All that stuff. Yeah, I always find it funny how they always have the same rehearsed speech over and over again. Oh, I died. And so did... Oh no, Jahani did. There must have been a mine in here. I couldn't see. Lovely. So, let's heal.
Yes?
Oh, look at this synchronized healage. Okay, that'll be good enough. So... Oh, why is this shut back up? I'm sure I've already got it. Yeah. What was I saying? recording this has always been fun, and I've always enjoyed playing it, and I've always enjoyed talking over it, but editing it is a real pain in the arse, simply because I have to try and improve the pacing, and I have to try and make it so that the length and the content is appropriate for what I'm uploading, and just basically make it so that there's actual progress happening, because it's kind of difficult sometimes with a game of this scope. Even though it's quite small by today's standards, there's still a lot to cover if you go through all the side quests and if you go through all the content that's available in the game. And it's going to be even longer with my playthrough, because I've downloaded an extra gameplay mod in the form of the Brotherhood of Shadow, or Brotherhood of Sardo, whatever it's called. I've downloaded that mod, and I've never played that mod before, and it's going to be quite interesting because it will be a complete blind playthrough at that point. Whereas the rest of the game I'm completely familiar with, other than the restored content that the restored content mod has put back in. Oh, sorry, the Knights of the Old Republic restoration mod. Is there a droid behind here? No? Wow, this was incredibly pointless. What was the point of this room? Nothing. Okay, unless if the computer panel has something different to show. No, probably does not. Okay. So, I think we're done here. The Sith base is complete. I'm not going to finish it off just yet because I do want to get out of here. But what I'm going to do before I get to the exit is save. Because I'm sure nothing bad could possibly happen, but I have a bad feeling about this, and I'm sure something else will happen, like I'll die or something. So, here's the elevator, or the lift as we like to call it in the UK. It's one of the few times American English is posher than British English. I'm going to save and then I'll be right back. And that's us done. Let's get out of here. I have done nothing wrong. And we're now under arrest. Lovely. Just what I've always wanted on a planet that's entirely neutral. Arbiter. What have I been charged with? How will you get me free? Let's see. I broke in. I'm on a mission to stop them from taking over the galaxy. Don't you need to ask more questions? What do you mean you have all the information you need? You're the worst arbiter ever. Yeah, if you take this guy with you, I think it's less likely you actually succeed this next part of the game. However, I am going to, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to, you know, the guy needs to make some money. He needs to make a living. So, how can you expect to defend me without getting more information? Come on, work for your money. I have proof that the Sith are evil. I think that's going to make it a little too easy. Let's see what happens if we just go to this trial. Let's get the trial started. This is not going to end well. Oh, I'm going to have the worst lawyer ever, aren't I? So here we are, approaching the trial. Hello. Oh, they know I'm a successful street rider though. Go me. Oh, listening to loads of Selkath is going to drive everyone nuts. Dude, you should have said I was guilty. Come on. Yeah, let's just allow him to continue. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with letting him do his job. They take forever to say their names, so I'm going to skip all that. Yeah, let's allow him to continue. Wrong place at the wrong time on legitimate business. Yeah, legitimate business being that I break into places. Oh, no. Yeah, let's just let him continue. On a more serious note, I always failed this when I was a kid when I first played it, simply because I always trusted this guy to help me out and I never knew what I was doing. So, this is a recreation of that. Oh no. Oh no, he's failed. My client is mentally incompetent and unable to form complex thoughts. God damn it, no. Right, let's interrupt him. I can't accept that. Yeah, good. I have this datapad as proof that the Sith are up to no good. Yeah, I was going to let him get me executed, but I can't accept that. No, I don't. Nobody questions my mental capacity, especially when they're trying to defend me in a trial. Sweet, I'm free. Yeah, that Arbiter was terrible. Do not hire him. He was awful. So, we're free from the trial. Yeah, so what happened when I first played this game many years ago was because I never uncovered many side quests. In fact, I don't think I ever uncovered any of the side quests for the party members other than Jolie's because of Sunry and so on and so forth. Because I never found like the whole missing Selkath stuff. I always let the Arbiter defend me as best he could, and no matter what I said, no matter if I let him talk, you know, his case over, no matter what I did, I always got executed. And that's what happens. If you fail that trial, you get executed by the Selkath, and it's game over. You're literally screwed. So, right, I think what I'm going to do is... I can't remember if Roland Ran has anything he wishes to say. So I'm actually going to switch Jahani out and switch Jolie back in. If Candace can stop getting stuck on the environment, there we go. So yeah, when I first played this game, I always got executed by the Selkath simply because I didn't know what I was doing. And then years later I realised that in order to succeed, not that it took me years to complete it, but it did take me a while to figure out how to do it with the Arbiter, before I found the whole missing Selkath plot strand. Years later I realised it's actually just better to not use him and then just speak for yourself in the trial, and you can give the answers away really quickly by saying that the Sith are up to no good, or you could just play along with them, make them waste so much money and time in the court, and then, you know, tell them the Sith are evil. So I usually just dismiss the Arbiter as soon as possible, but I figured, you know what, give him a chance, make him work for his money. Everyone needs a job, everyone needs to make money in this cruel galaxy.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yes, and I was defended by a really terrible Arbiter. Yes, here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of KotOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
yeah, get to the point, Jesus. What has the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KotOR exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway. So we made a deal.
You violated the treaty.
Shh, not so loud. Yes, it is a technical violation of the treaty, but it is sanctioned by elements of the Selkath government. We need only to keep it hidden from the Sith. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KotOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KotOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Right, so naturally we can now go and try and find the star map, but before we do that, I'm going to see about Sunry, because I know I was going to finish this part much earlier than I intended to. However, I still feel like playing, so I want to actually go and see if I can get Sunry out of this court case. So Canduous, bugger off for a bit. Calf, come back in. And we'll see about rescuing Sunry before we finish. And then next time we can actually, start looking into the Republic Embassy and finding out what's going on underwater, because Manaan will take a very dark turn once we start that plot strand for the main quest. So let's go back to where we need to be, because before we talk to Sunry, we need to actually talk to Elora, see how she deals with the evidence that we've gathered since. So I'm just going to save, and then we'll talk to Elora.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
Yeah, we already know this. Let's see. Was Sunry having an affair?
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just struck me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
Wow, she's really forgiving, considering that he had an affair on her, and considering he has effectively killed Allura, because we have a recording that proves it, which seems to have been enhanced thanks to the restored content mod, because normally it's just a text box that says, yeah, he killed her. Let's see. He has killed many Sith before.
That was a long time ago. In a war, far, far away.
It's in a galaxy far, far away, you
changed
stupid
now.
bitch.
Settle down.
You got this wrong.
Prove his innocence.
You got this wrong. Your husband might not be so innocent, Allura.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Yeah, you're going to be gutted when I tell you that I have the evidence and he did kill her.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
Yes, we know this. I have this recording showing Sunry killing Alassa.
Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent. This is all...
It's possible.
Fine.
I can't believe she's just like, no, it's all lies. I mean, yeah, you can set up a pretend murder, but I doubt that it's not fake. We'll talk to Sunry again anyway before we start the trial, see what happens.
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Listen, I'm your arbiter, not Jolie, so shut up. There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, I doubt that. Let's see. We won't say the guilty one yet. There was a Rhodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rhodian? I didn't know there were any Rhodians on Manaan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rhodians on Manaan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges... Oh no, I've already asked that before. I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
Well, they couldn't have modified it that well, because it still showed you killing her. Let's see. But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alassa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alassa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
And this is where BioWare's best writing takes place in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. It's a really grey area. Do I save Sunry and keep his secret and have the Republic have yet another great asset help them in the war? Or do I make him confess and he gets executed by the Selkath or gets life imprisonment? it's debatable. From what I remember, you get dark side points if you manage to get Sunry off, because it's dishonest and, you know, you're basically helping a murderer escape. So, let's see. You're guilty, Sunry. Confess.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved to die.
Killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KotOR sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without KotOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Okay, option number 3 is a little bit harsh. I think forcing him to confess is a bit too manipulative. These are just excuses, Sunry. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KotOR in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid, and it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KotOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
I'm surprised Karth didn't actually say anything during that, but he's leveled up anyway, so that's his contribution, I guess. So yeah, we'll give him improved computer, well, improved gearhead, master gearhead, sorry. And we have a choice: do we turn Sunry in or not? Because I'm tempted to just, you know, play the trial and then see what result we get. Let's see. I'm here to see... No, I'm not here to see him. I want to begin Sunry's trial now. Oh, they're complete. Are you deaf, Flipperhead? Yes, let's begin the trial. I do love the Flipperhead line, though. Oh, we know who you are. Come on, skip all this. Let's see. So I can automatically confess that he's murdered Elassa. Force Persuade won't work because the Selkath are good, I think, against the Force Persuade. At least in this courtroom they are. Let's see. I have no comments at this time.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Yeah, let's play his trial properly. I think confessing it would have just been a bit of a cop-out. Because again, it's a grey area.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, left before I heard the blaster shot.
Impossible!
Oh, I wish I had manipulated him now.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Whoa, why is my character model just froze? It's a glitch that happens occasionally, but it looks really weird. Objection, Your Honours.
Of course, Your Honor. Feareth me. What did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
Let's see. We're going to probably ask pretty much everything here. How could Sunry have harmed her if he was a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Elassa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, I can agree with that. Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Was the medal left at the crime scene not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
I have no additional questions. I never quite understood the whole poll the judges thing, but it basically just asks for their opinion, so no.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Oh, Glupor says his name.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
And my character is frozen again. But I do like how Glupor says his name. He's one of those few Rhodians that can actually do that. So, let's see. Did you see Sunry kill Elassa? And he says Sunry as well. Never noticed that before. I knew he said his own name, but I never realised he said Sunry as well. Isn't the medal at the crime scene too obvious a clue? Do you really think a cripple could have hurt Elassa? Did you plant the medal on Elassa?
Glupor. Don't do it, Glupor.
Glupor. I like that.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Glupor wonky.
Wonky. Okay. See, I'd be terrible in a real courtroom. I have no additional questions. No.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes, I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elassa.
Okay. Oh look, my character model is so shocked by this, he's frozen again. Let's see. Do I reveal the affair? let's leave it for a moment. Sunry was a Republic war hero, wasn't he?
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely, and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith, or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
Sunry was a cripple. Could he have killed Elassa?
He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster? I just don't know.
Do I reveal the affair or don't I? I have no additional questions. Or do I? No. Was it true your husband was having an affair with Elassa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
I have no additional questions. Yes. What do you mean you don't have enough information?
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, your honors.
Okay, so it looks promising.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elassa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Let's see. I'm stuck in permanent freeze again. There must be a glitch with this trial scene. Let's see that. Elassa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
How could Elassa have got a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, your honors?
Well, clearly you weren't paying attention because we already covered that. You were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
No, the destruction of Taris was a complete misunderstanding. Okay, I have no additional questions. Yes. Right, so it looks promising that they don't want to send him to the death, the execution at least.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, your honors, to this very conclusion.
Okay. No one actually witnessed the murder.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
Okay, the cripple one seems a bit of a flawed argument. So is option number 2. Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Apart from the fact you paid Blue Paw to plant the medal, you mean? Elassa was a spy and the Sith are framing Sunry. Well, yeah, I mean, I showed you evidence of, you know, Selkath being captured and stuff. My arguments are complete. Let's see what happens. I don't think I've done that well, though. Ah, listen. This doesn't happen often.
Your Honours! No!
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora!
We have done all we could for you, old friend.
Thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Okay, maybe I don't get dark side points then. No. Right, what are you doing here? Cool. So, it's interesting that I was able to save Sunry there. By the looks of it, I managed to pick my arguments correctly and make sure that I didn't reveal too much that could have indicated that he was guilty. Now, granted, it's a very grey area, and realistically, I should have told him to confess. I should have made him confess. I should have confessed that he was guilty. And the options that I normally see are Sunry is proven guilty and he gets sent to execution. Another option I've seen is Sunry is declared guilty, but because of the complex scenario, he goes to prison for 20 years instead, and his wife in both instances is upset. But this time I was actually able to save a man who did something very bad, but it was to a very bad group of people. So again, it's really debatable. But I've been playing this for long enough today, so I'm going to stop all of the recordings now for Saturday the 2nd of December, and I shall play this again soon. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.